Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, sometimes known as the Beast, and I wanted to highlight a distro that I use here in the UK quite often. It's Cavernous Records. It's run by a gentleman called Chris, who also has a label. I'll probably discuss some of his label releases in a separate video. I recently got a mini haul from him, and I just thought there's quite a lot of smaller distros and labels that no longer exist because of lack of promotion, lack of people knowing about it. Chances are, if you're in the UK, you know Chris, you know Cavernous Records are. But this is just a few bits and bobs I picked up from him recently, and I thought it was worth giving him a shout. So first up is the band Hyman Holocaust. This is their release Denek Mors Nos Separavat. This is from 2011. It's their fourth full length on Dismal Fate Records. This is the 2024 edition, and this is Gore Grind from the Netherlands. Now the title translates as Till Death Do Us Part. This is filthy, dirty, horrible, really heavy. It has sound bites from the movie Cannibal Ferox throughout, which was always going to rate highly and intrigue me quite a lot because it's one of my favourite of the zombie genre. Zombies, cannibals genre even. Grey shell, same on both sides. This is actually a one-man project. I'm keen to find out what other stuff he's done. It's hard to believe the amount of talent that some of these one-man projects possess. I mean, this is flawless from start to finish. This is 30, just over 30 minutes I think, and it's just awesome, brutally heavy music. So that is Hyman Holocaust and Denek Mors Nos Separavat. If you wonder why I'm looking down there, it's because that's where my notes are. Next up is, I bought this purely because the title intrigued me of the band name. Not something you'd normally associate with grindcore death metal. This is Gravy Robbers and Gravy 1 from 2022. This is their demo, again out on Dismal Fate Records. This is the 2023 edition. These gentlemen from the US. This is 5 tracks, 13 minutes only of absolute monstrous brutality. It's horrific. It's murderous. It's ferocious. The vocals are screeched and tortured. It's just a really solid addition to the grindcore collection. It's absolutely superb. You know, they aren't trying to redefine the genre or anything like that. It's but yeah, it's well worth a listen, and I'm pretty sure there's still quite a lot of these available on Chris's store. If I can work out how to do it, I'll put a link in the descriptions for Chris's, not only his store, but he's got an eBay page as well. And it's one of those ones you go on, well, I do, you go on expecting to buy a CD or maybe a couple of CDs, and you come back with a bag full, cart full, whatever you want to call it. So that is Gravy Robbers and their demo Gravy 1 on Dismal Fate Records. Next up is a band that I've got one of their previous albums. When I saw this was up there, I thought, well, I'm going to have to get it. I'll take it out of the case initially because to stop this eyes up the glare. This is Aborted Fetus. This is Fetal Embalmed Existence from 2020. This is a compilation from, they've got quite a big back catalogue. This is out on Severed Records. This is brutal death metal from Russia. Now with a name like Aborted Fetus, you know they aren't going to be singing about candy floss and rainbows and stuff. I'll show you the CD. There's the actual disc. Apologies for the glare out then. And the back of it. Yeah, this is just superb, brutal death metal. It's a selection of the tracks. Although it's got a distinctly brutal approach to it, it has also got sort of a groove that carries the music along. It's not blisteringly fast, but it's blisteringly heavy, and it's sort of, so it's pretty much mid-paced throughout, which obviously adds to the heaviness. But yeah, this is a band that I definitely intend getting more of the stuff of. Absolutely superb, like seriously good brutal death metal from Russia. So that's Aborted Fetus and their Fetal Embalmed Existence from 2020. Next up we have Mortuary Go and their album Norman from 2024. This is their second full length. Again, this is out on Dismal Fate Records. Brutal death metal from the US. Now, an album that's inspired by Psycho was always going to be of interest to me. For me, Psycho is one of the best psychological thrillers that's ever been made. It's, I'm sure everybody knows what the movie Psycho is. The sections of the sound bites of the movie that are in this are almost like small introductions to each track. It's not, this isn't going to change your opinion on Mortuary Go. You know, they haven't gone outside the box compared to any of the other stuff. It's pretty much the same. It's brutal, it's heavy, it's cavernous, it's quite ponderous in parts. The production on this is almost distorted, which adds to the whole feeling of it, the thickness and the heaviness. It's definitely a really good addition to my collection. I was more than happy to see that Chris had got this in, rather than sending out to Dismal Fate for it, because obviously then being in the UK the postage is ridiculous. So yeah, so that's Mortuary Go and their Psycho inspired release Norman from 2024. Now, the reason I went on Chris's page initially and then bought that lot was because I saw this and he had it at a ridiculous price, something like, I think it was something like £11. This is Meat Spreader and their album A Swarm of Green Flies Over the Rusty Pot. This came out in 2018. It's their debut full length on Behind the Mountain. This is gore grind, obviously. This is from Poland. This to me is slightly more death grind than gore grind. Now the opening maybe a minute to 90 seconds, if you turn it on you probably think, oh hang on, is that the right record, because that sounds like a Doom album. And it would be no surprise if Ozzy Osbourne started singing. However, once the bass kicks in and the music sort of, you can feel it building towards something. When it starts to go, it goes big style. This is, if you imagine something like Symphonies of Sickness by Carcass and throw in a little bit of early Napalm Death. Put them in a big mixing pot, and this is pretty much, you know, a very, very rough idea of what this sounds like. The production on this is a lot clearer than some gore grind, so some grind records even. So it's got that modern feel to it, which is definitely the old school style of metal. The musicianship on this is, you know, it's exemplary. These boys certainly know how to play their instruments. This is 14 tracks, and it's just it's full of energy, it's full of power, aggression, violence. It's pretty unrelenting in its assault on the old eardrums. You get the lyric sheet there, picture of the gentleman and some thanks and such like on the back. We get it on the proper colour for vinyl, with the custom logo on the side, that side, and Beyond and Alton logo on that side. Yeah, this is a really, really good album. I've actually, after listening to this several times, I've set about trying to get the rest of the back catalogue. Really, really good. So if you're interested in any of these, as I'll leave a link to Chris and Cavernous Records down below. Pop over and, you know, you get some superb stuff. I reckon in the last maybe 18 months I've bought over 100 releases from him, whether it be CD, vinyl or cassettes. In the background we are listening to a band I had no idea who they were, and Chris kindly added this to my order. The band are called Toit. This album is called The Antagonist from 2018. This is their debut full length on Cryptorium Records. This is the 2020 version. It's like blackened death thrash from Russia. This is furious all the way through. The vocals are angry, but they're understandable. Production spot on. Every element of the band can be heard clearly and precisely. The best part of this album for me though is the bass guitar. The bass player is an absolute genius on this. It's fantastic all the way throughout it. Now, considering this was gifted to me as part of the package I ordered, if I'd listened to a snippet of it prior to placing the order, there's a pretty good chance I would have ordered it anyway. So yeah, excellent addition to the collection. Really, really good stuff. So that's it for this one. Again, I'll leave links in the description to the music that I've shown. I'll try and work out how to leave the link to Chris's shop and website and stuff like. Pop over there and have yourself a look through, and I'll be surprised if you don't find something that appeals to you. Massive thank you to the new subscribers again. The sub count's just creeping slowly up towards the 400, which is just, it's mind-blowing. Thank you to everybody that's stuck by me from the start and showed support. Pop down into the comments if any of these, if you know of any of their other stuff or things similar, or if you just want to chat about these. And yeah, we'll be back with another video probably sometime next week. The Satanic box set from Hell turned up. You might have seen a photograph of it on the socials, so I might do a bit of a review on that one. It's certainly not, it can't be classed as metal really, but it's absolutely cracking release. So on that note, and until next time, take care enjoy whatever you're listening to, and as always, cheers!